It's Living Room Con, and much better, much bigger CGC pre-screening this time. And I'm going to give a big shout out to the Pacific Beach, San Diego Postal Service at zip code 92109. Ross, you really hooked me up on this one because, man, I don't know what I'd do without you. I spent about I looked my mailman. All right, so my mailman had his day off today, so had to go ask the guys filling in for him, and it's like 4 different guys doing his route. This guy that's been our mailman since we moved here 8 years ago, he's been doing the same route for like 30, 40 years, and he takes a day off and need like 4 or 5 guys to do his route. It's insane. So I am just like amazed to see how big this invoice is. My last invoice got damaged in the mail, so I only got like 5 9/8 out of 25. Let's see how this one turns out. I'm gonna open this one up upside down because it's a lot easier for me to like not look at it and then show you what it is. So I'm gonna open it on the floor and then open it upside down. Okay. Let me put a little stand because I like putting the best book up on top to show off, you know? Because I know there are some really good books in here. Mostly 90s books, but 90s books are fucking like off the chart at the moment. It's crazy. They, as a 9/8, they'll go for like $100, but you sell it raw, they'll go for like $5. So I guess it's just the fact that people are crazy for 9/8. Hey, I love 9/8. I mean, it's just something I love adding to my own personal collection. If it's a book that I really cherish. Just grab my beverage here. I got this from Starbucks. It's the pink drink, coconut milk and acai with a scoop of strawberries. Really good way to stay hydrated. I'm just going to keep this back here. Best spot. Alright. These are the books that got rejected. As you can see, the stack is a lot smaller this time. I wonder which ones got rejected. I'll take a look later. I'm going to put this over here. First book is Superman, Man of Steel, issue 1. Okay. Two Gun Kid and the Sunset Riders, issue 1. Now, yeah, these Marvel Western books, I know it's a 90s one, but right now they're not super hot, but keep an eye out because a lot of the horror books are picking up, but the Western ones are eventually going to pick up when they start getting into Two Gun Kid and that. So yeah, this is What If 50. This is one of those 90s chromium covers or foil covers. Yeah, this is a cool book. I'm just gonna put this up here. I might put that in my PC, or I might just put it up for sale. I'm not sure, but yeah, that would look good in my PC. That's for sure. I remember what that was like when I was buying. That was back in 93, 94. I bought that off the racks. Magnum Comics in Riverdale in the Bronx, New York City. Yeah, pretty cool story. I don't remember, but because it was 30 years ago, but I remember it was pretty awesome. Okay. Nomad Volume 2, Issue 1. Triple gatefold cover with map and poster. I didn't realize. I didn't remember seeing that, but that's cool. All right, so Spectacular Spider-Man 217, and yeah. See, I'm not really sure what the front cover was on this. I figured this was, but then I like this side more. So the cool thing about CGC is that at least you could see through it, and see the back cover, and it's a 9/8. First appearance of the Wild Whip. Alright, and then we got Spider-Man issue 5, Todd McFarlane, art and cover, Lizard and Calypso appearance. Yeah, this is an awesome book. It reminds me of Amazing Spider-Man 33 when all that stuff's crashing down on him, but this looks like it's got that Todd McFarlane feel to it where it's like super intensified with all his his hatching and all that. Alright, then we got what do we got down here? Spider-Man 9, when Spider-Man and Wolverine team up. Wendigo appearance, Tom McFarlane. Now this is the book on... Wow. Jim Lee 90s classic cover here. I'm going to put this one up here. Because, you know why? It's going in the PC. Here you go. There, see the whole thing like that. How fucking cool is that? I could spend a good while looking at that book. Let's see what else I got. I think there's no key relevance except for the fact that the cover is just awesome. It's like a classic cover, and I love it. All right, so X-Men 20. This is not Jim Lee, but still part of the classic run with the 1991 X-Men. These are all 9/8. All right, so now moving on to an image book, Youngblood 1. Rob Liefeld or Liefeld. I think he's all right. I'm not a huge fan of Rob Liefeld. I think he's okay. I'm just going to leave it at that. There's a lot of mixed opinions about him. Sometimes I'm a fan of him. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, maybe he could have been a better artist. Not to say he's a bad artist, but maybe he could have been better. Uncanny X-Men 275. And this is Jim Lee, Chris Claremont story. A Jim Lee cover. It's great. Right, they're wearing the yellow-blue costumes. This is Wildcats issue 2. First appearance of Wetworks. Prism cover. Yeah, this is the first Prism cover ever in history of comic books. And that's significant. Okay. So that's Jim Lee. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we got another Jim Lee book, X-Men 9, where Ghost Rider appearance, Wolverine and Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch. I believe it's Danny Ketch. If I'm wrong, put it down in the comments if it's Johnny Blaze, but I believe it's Danny Ketch. Yeah, another Jim Lee classic from the 90s. Alright, and then X-Men 285. Then this is the first appearance of Mikhail Rasputin. Jim Lee story and art. Jim Lee did the story for this one. See? Let's see. We got 284 done by Whilce Portacio, Sunfire appearance. I thought this was a pretty cool cover. It kind of reminded me of Predator, the villain. Kind of reminds me of Predator. I don't know. Maybe it's the Brood or something like that. But I mean, it kind of looks like maybe something in that area. Another copy of 284 is a 9.8. Very cool. And then we got 285, another copy here, Jim Lee cover and art and story. Right? Wolverine 75, the wraparound cover with a hologram. This is the direct edition. It says, alright, so wraparound cover with Wolverine hologram. Direct editions contain 8-page Siege of Darkness and KB Toy Store. There's an insert for KB Toy Store in the book. Maybe it has it in there. I think they would have gave me a green label for it then, right? Yeah, that's put in the comment. X-Force 5, Rob Liefeld, and then you got the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, Blob, Toad, Firelord, all these guys. Sauron too, yeah, 90s nostalgia. Tell you what, doesn't stop at 90s comics in 2021. All right, so now we got Marvel's issue 1. Alex Ross cover, Human Torch, 9.8. It says Ace Tate cover. And then it says Alex Ross cover and art. So I'm not sure what that means, Ace Tate. Somebody knows, just, yeah, let me know. Alright. Then we got Wolverine 46. Just a Wolverine Sabretooth cover. Lady Deathstrike, appearance, Jubilee, Mark Silvestri. Yeah. So, out of all these books, I believe it was, let's count. The rejected ones are at the bottom, so I kind of screwed up. So, I believe it's 21 books made it and 4 books got rejected, which is pretty good. And then I got this book, which is I believe it's going for $400 to $500 as a 9.8, so pretty happy about that. So hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell every time I come out with a video. You'll know by hitting that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and you guys could do all this too. It's just perseverance, and keep in mind it's hard work. It's not like all these 9.8s just showed up at my doorstep. I actually go through each book to check the defects for them, so I don't just send books off. You have to actually go through those boxes and find those books that there's books that are dead giveaways, and then there are some books that are like questionable, like if they have a defect maybe on the back cover, and you gotta take the book out of the bag and flip it over, or it could be the inside pages. Sometimes these books have centerfolds. I know I've had books with damage on the centerfold, which affects the grade. And sometimes with a lot of Marvel books, there's a lot of smudging on the paint, and the pages stick together, and you got to be super careful pressing those Marvel books, especially the ones in the last couple of years that they're very, very fragile when it comes to the paint, because it's for some reason like it'll smudge under a very low amount of heat or friction. So just a heads up on those Marvel books. So other than that, I mean, just if you guys want to just try to get a little bump in your personal collection, or if you're a dealer and you're looking to make some extra, so maybe you could flip them all for, maybe like a blue chip book. I mean, this is the way to do it. Other than that, I would buy collections and then flip the collection. But how often do you come across a comic book collection? I mean, how lucky can you get? I don't know. I only bought 6 collections in the past year, and who am I to judge how lucky anybody else could get when it comes to coming across one of those deals? It's all I know is that I just work really, really hard at this, and and I just keep trying, don't give up. So anyway, thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.